Hi, welcome to Becoming Sambani. I'm Russell, and this is the Miss Malaika Pyramid. Miss Malaika Pyramid is a review of the 2022 Miss Malaika delegates. This is to highlight the delegates who are doing their best in each episode. Also, Miss Malaika is 100% based on public vote, so no matter how well the delegates are doing, if they don't get enough vote, they'll be out of the competition. So this is to make sure that the hardest working delegates get enough visibility to gather votes and stay in the competition, hopefully win the crown. The metrics for today's episode, which was their fashion night, is creativity, style, and catwalk. Before I go to the pyramid, here are some honorable mention first. So the first honorable mention is Julia. I'm surprised that Julia is being on my honorable mention list because for the couple of episodes I've been saying that Julia has been lackluster when it comes with her tasks. Although she is one of my favorite delegates, I don't see her going to the top 10. Maybe she wants to get to the top 10 before she deliver her best. But now I'm not getting her hunger for the crown yet. Julia has it. I've always said it. In this episode, her costume were not all that, but what got her to the honorable mention is her walk. I can say Julia had the best walk. After Julia is Becky. This week, Becky did not make it to the pyramid. I wasn't feeling too much of her dress. It wasn't fitting the assignment. Becky is the hardest working delegate. I know. There's something, a little bit something when it comes to her fashion that she's normally one step down. But aside her communication skill, her engagement, her relatability, she's on point with that. She can be the next Malaika queen. But I think she needs a dope stylist who will understand her and bring that fashion goddess in her. The last on the honorable mention list is Lena. I like Lena's brand date wear and I like her chemistry with her partner. However, I didn't like her evening gown. I felt it was a bit boring and I didn't like the designs as well. I didn't like the cut. I know that she was trying to be dramatic with her costume, but it didn't work. Aside that, Lena is one of the toughest competitors in this pageant, and I would love to see her in the top 10, probably top 5. Now, let's go to the pyramid. At the base is Kukwa. Kukwa, yes, she's a fashion student. This is her game. I love both her dress, but I felt her evening gown colors was a bit dull, but she rocked it. I didn't like the chemistry between her and her partner. However, most of the delegates didn't have good chemistry with their partners. Her catwalk was okay, not very impressive. Next is Ashlyn. I feel that Ashlyn is kind of falling back a bit in this competition. I don't know why, but she's not giving us the fire she started the competition with. I like the concept behind her dress. I wasn't much enthusiastic about the design. I felt it was a bit safe. She could have done more. What pushed her onto the pyramid is her walk. She had a good catwalk. At number 3 is Zakaya. Zakaya had the best evening gown. I would have easily put her on top of the pyramid for this episode. However, I felt that her brunch date, I felt it looked corporate more than a brunch date. It didn't feel warmly and friendly vibe. Although she had a good chemistry with her partner, she had a good walk and she walked in it very gracefully. She presented herself gracefully in her gown. Zakaya has it to win the crown. She has the face, she has the confidence, she has the height, she has the stature. However, she hasn't been really consistent. There are episodes she's a big lackluster. There are episodes she come back fire. And at some episodes she is mid. And also when it comes to answering her questions, she mostly give half big answers. I wish she could give more dope answers to her question. Number 2 is Yaya. At this point, I remember the beginning of this season, I said I would like to see more of Yaya. And you know what? I get more of Yaya that I wanted. And I think I need a bit more, which is why I wanted to go to the top 10, top 5, even top 3. She's a fashion designer and this is her episode and she proved herself. I love both of her costumes, the brunch days, Her chemistry with her partner was amazing. Her dress was befitting for the occasion. Evening wear, the gown was beautiful. However, I didn't like the entrance look. I felt it was too dramatic. That also added to the surprise. I'm not mad about that. My only problem with Yaya that I couldn't put her onto the number one spot this week again was that she doesn't have the height to join her catwalk when seeing her drives very well because of her short legs, longer legs. Her walk would have been beautiful. But in all, she carried herself very well in both dresses, and I really would like to see her in the finals. At number one is Vivian. Although I'm not enthusiastic about Vivian's evening gown, I felt it was a bit busy and distracting. One thing I like about Vivian was her confidence on stage, how she was catwalk, carried herself, she was memorable. She nailed it. She had the best costume. When it came to the first look, which was the brunch date, killed it with her look. Her chemistry with her partner was dope. You could feel that their brunch date was on the beach or at a picnic in somewhere in a nice garden. You could feel the scenery from their act, and she was a bit of fresh air, and definitely I would like to see her in the top 10. This week their favorite delegate is Yaya and Zakaya. They stole the show. However, Vivian, Lina, Kuka really worked hard and I could feel their hard work. Next week is the grand finale, and I can't wait to see who makes it to the top 10. I'll be back to break down the top 10 delegates and who has the strongest chance of winning the crown and who needs to win the crown. This is it for today's episode. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it.